Do you want games on Steam cheaper than on Steam? I gotcha. Jump over to an app where you can buy any game you want on any platform, and for a free discount you can use the code FAMOS at checkout for 10% off. This site offers the biggest discounts you can find, so let's get gaming, fams. The first Just Cause game was released in 2006 and it was available on the Windows PC, PlayStation 2, Xbox and Xbox 360. The plot begins with Ricardo Rodriguez, our main beloved character, an operative for an organization known as the Agency, being dropped into the Caribbean tropical island that we all knew and love as San Espirito. There, we are amazed by the graphics, the gameplay, and pretty much the reception that this game had for its great ideas. As of April 2009, it has sold more than 1 million copies, and of course, later we got a sequel. For sure, this game was a great addition to open world titles. After this successful big game, Just Cause 2 was released in 2010. It was again developed by Avalanche Studios and published by Eidos Interactive. It was ported for the Windows, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The sequel 2006 Just Cause was powered by Avalanche Studios' Avalanche 2.0 engine, and it features Rico Rodriguez, a major operative of the factional agency who arrives in Panau. This time the island is much better. I mean, it's not an island anymore, it's a whole map full of amazing things to do. I was amazed by the size this game has got for such a big map, which is about 4 to 5 gigabytes on the PC. Now, it was released in March of 2010 and it had a great story, amazing gameplay, and the graphics for 2010 game was simply beautiful. It was about over-the-top destruction just like the first game, but even better. We all know and love his outfit, his weapons, and of course, the grappling hook. Just Cause 2 received generally positive reviews from critics who praised its gameplay, open world nature, stunts, world design and graphics, while criticizing the story, gunplay and mission design. Sales of 6 million copies worldwide exceeded original projections. The game was supported with downloadable content at release, and a multiplayer fan project was eventually approved as an add-on. In conclusion, Just Cause 2 was a brilliant example of an open world title. After 5 years, Just Cause 3 was finally released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One and of course the PC. Again developed by Avalanche Studios and published by Square Enix, this game was a beautiful continuation to the first one. The graphics were vibrant, I loved the theme that this game was going for, and simply Just Cause 3 was an action-adventure game that was announced in 2014 and later, a year and a bit later, finally released. It's the third game in the series and it was an amazing follow-up to the story. There were over-the-top things you can do now, such as wingsuit. You can fly through the sky for wingsuit. This adds to the game, made the gameplay even better, and it was smooth and it felt great. The plot was set 6 years after the events of Just Cause 2. The mercenary Rico Rodriguez returns to his homeland of Medici, a fictional Mediterranean island country that has fallen under the control of a military dictatorship led by General Sebastiano Di Ravello. Seeking to restore freedom to his people, Rico sets out to overthrow Di Ravello alongside an underground resistance movement led by his older friend Mario. Overall, with the new addition and the new chaos that you can make in this game, along with some beautiful DLCs, this game was one of the best games of 2015 for sure. Three years after Just Cause 3, in 2018, Just Cause 4 was released. It's been a masterpiece of a game, again developed by Avalanche Studios and published by Square Enix, as we all know and love them. This game offered destruction to the limits. There were tornadoes, there were amazing add-ons to the atmosphere and the vibe that this game is giving you. You again had to go to the desert if you wanted to. The map was, in my opinion, better than Just Cause 3's, and to be honest, it was a fun game to play. I played it for about 16 hours to finish the story, and I'm gonna come back to finish the side quests. This time you don't have the chaos meter, or how you wanna call it, but it was a better add-on to the older game because now you had some kind of mini quest in order to liberate a settlement. This time the gameplay has been improved, adding add-ons that simply make the game even better. The plot are after the events of Just Cause 3, where Rico Rodriguez is approached by Myra Morales, a native of Solis, who convinces him to come to Solis to uncover the truth about the Project Illapa. Now, the reception, according to review aggregator Metacritic, Just Cause received a mixed or average review from critics. The game received mixed reviews from critics, while the open world gameplay, control graphics, and soundtrack were praised. Its story, mission design, cutscenes, and voice actings were criticized, and the game was also heavily criticized by users who noted the game's regression in graphics quality relative to past installments of the series. But right now, if you're playing in 2020, it looks beautiful. Unlike the problems that Just Cause 3 had when it was first launched with its poor optimization, this game was a good game. And now we are in 2020, and I ask the question, where is Just Cause 5? It will be the 5th game in the series, obviously, and at this time Just Cause 2 is still not old and has many updates. And as of October 2019, it was noticed that Avalanche Studios is working for developers to help create a multiplayer for the next AAA title. The job offer did not specify which game, but lists games like Mad Max, Just Cause, and Rage 2 as examples of AAA titles developed by them. In September 2020, very recently, this month, it was revealed by job offers that the Avalanche Studios Group New York division is being improved in preparation for the next development effort. It's not known what they are working on, but they're looking for a system programmer, a gameplay animator programmer, and a senior world designer. These three requirements reveal some interesting details. Avalanche Studio Group is looking for a system programmer to join our ranks in creating the largest and greatest AAA project we've ever taken on. Now, this page releases requests for applicants that reveal that the game is meant for next generation consoles, which are right around the corner. Code, as a senior world designer, you plan, design, build, and iterate the world with all its layers, world, biomes, landmarks, location, roads, and rivers, so that it connects and presents it beautifully. This involves turn sculpture, measurement painting, location building, road editing, placement of land, and locations. Now, this screams Just Cause 5 from me, and we do know that this game takes time to be published, to be released, to be worked on. So these are just some interesting job offerings, and I do think it's something linked to Just Cause 5. It's my own opinion, you can take it with a grain of salt, but it's been only 2 years since Just Cause 4, so we'll have to wait maybe until 2022 to get another Just Cause 5. So this pretty much sums up this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it. If you're new, make sure to subscribe to the channel in order to join the fam. Support me on Patreon if you want to, and I'll see you at my other videos. As always, have a good one, fams.
Them trees, but Mr. Clutch, these Romanian trees for the system's Dutch. Whoa, Booker is finest, your highness, German president, your highness. Wait, I'm here to slay the demons that harness, tarn us. Join us, the time is upon us. Fuck the game, just hold my PS5. I do it for my soul, so with the PS5. Me and rap, don't show us liaison. The whole game is off, use me as